One of the amazing resources that Hall County has to offer us is Newsela. You can get to this, and your students can get to this through LaunchPoint. If you go in through LaunchPoint, then you don't have to log in. Once you get to Newsela, as a teacher, you have this Pro subscriber account. You can search for articles that are high interest and based on Lexile levels for easy differentiation. Once I search for the articles, I can come in here and narrow down my choices by grade level, by reading standard, by language. One of the things that's important to pay attention to when you're looking at articles is the options that you have for each article. So if you hover your mouse over the light bulb, you'll see kind of the anchor teaching points that would be great to use with this article. If there's a speech bubble, then the article has recommended questions and annotations, which are a great start for close reading strategies. And if you see the green ES, that means the article is available in both English and Spanish. When I open an article, I have even more options. So I can change my Lexile level to differentiate for my different readers. If I scroll down, if the article has recommended annotations, you will see places in here where it recommends questions or talking points for your kids as they go through the article. You can also, as a teacher, go in and highlight certain things and add your own annotations on the side of any article. You can assign this once you have created a class, you can assign this article to your class. By doing that, they now can go in under their own account. They can take the quiz, which is always a multiple choice quiz with 4 or 5 questions. They can also do the write component, which is a very great way to have them practice constructed response to get them ready for the milestones. When students answer these questions, it goes right to your teacher binder so that you can see which students have submitted the assignment. So Newsela is an amazing resource. With the new Pro subscriber, we have lots of options of ways to use this in your classroom for close reading, for interactive read aloud, for practice with constructed response. Go in there, take a look, see what you can find. Another thing I want to point out is that if you go into the units on Canvas in any grade level 2nd through 5th grade, because the Lexile level reading level on Newsela only goes down to 2nd grade. If you click on Science or Social Studies and choose any of the units that are there, and then do the fun little waiting game until it gets to the right place in the course, when you scroll down to the bottom of that unit, there is a place called Teacher Resource Submission. If you click on that, you have a couple of things that you can do here. First, you can scroll through, and if a teacher has found an article that relates directly to that unit, they've linked it right here for you. So you can go straight to the article. You don't have to do any searching to see which articles are relevant or not. Also, you are highly recommended that if you find an article that matches any of your science or social studies standards, if you'll go into that unit and click reply on the teacher resource submission and put the link to that Newsela article so that other teachers can have access to that as well, that would be awesome. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this new resource.